Hello there, people! So yeah, we kind of marathoned our way through episode 3, going from basically E3M2 to E3M5 in the course of one day. Been killing a bunch of different stuff, doing a bunch of stuff, and now it's time to finally check out the end of this episode. And technically the end of the actual base game. There still is all the deathmatch levels, and the weird thing about this is the fact that they're connected via single player. It's weird. Unlike how Quake's introduction works, Aftershock's introduction has like an entrance to the deathmatch levels, which doesn't really make sense because of the practicality that if you're on deathmatch, you're not really going to want any way to really connect to it like that. But it's there, it's a thing, and so there. Yeah, it's a really weird feature, but we'll get into that and check it out after we're finished with E3M5, the Guardians. It's basically the final level of the game. It's pretty much well acknowledged that it was a really, really rushed mission. Um, let's see here. You stumble upon what appears to be the entrance to some kind of temple. Whatever it is, you think to yourself grimly, it only means that you'll be going deeper into this accursed place. So yeah, basically the last mission was totally useless in terms of plotline. Unlike everything else, there was no real, like, how do you call it? Like, there was no things happening here, like, say, everything else. Like, up until this point, like, every single level has had, like, purpose, I guess you could say, for what was going on. Then E3M4 comes around and there's really nothing at all. It's just kind of a little filler mission. And now it's just a final mission here. So this is just kind of going to be like a very small mission, I guess. It's really like a boss mission at the end of the game. It's really just kind of a bridge where you fight some enemies, and that really is the end of the level. Yeah, it's that small. It's really a small anticlimactic ending. Whatever it is, you think to yourself grimly, it only means you'll begin deeper into this accursed place. You have your biggest fight yet on your hands, as there are those guys in armor, and ugly-looking spiders that throw spiked metal balls guarding the entrance to this temple. After the battle, you find a dark pit that acts as an entrance into this place. As you jump into the darkness, you realize that your descent into horror has only just begun. End of Descent into Horror, Part 1. Yes, basically, as said before, this was kind of like supposed to be like just a part of what the actual full story was. We have no idea if, I mean, at least I have no idea if Gregory MacMartin ever continued this. I don't think he ever did, sadly. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, honestly, because like I said, it really ends on this weird note of like a boss level that's not really anything at all. It's a really anticlimactic mission that's just fight some enemies on a bridge, go into the well at the end. A lot of reviews have really bashed this mission to death because it's really a massive disappointment after going through Aftershock that this is like the end battle, especially to what it was starting out as one of the hardest episodes we've seen. Yeah, it goes from being play one of the most hardcore things ever to a relatively simple boss level that feels like a relative joke. But we'll see as we actually play it how bad it is for us. I'm just saying right now what kind of the general reviews kind of say. Um, this level is not what I wanted it to be. Originally, I wanted to use Chthon, and then I found out that the lightning that kills Chthon in Quake shareware is hard-coded to work in that level only. Also, as it is, I think this level is way too easy. Oh well. Yeah, it seems that even Gregory MacMartin was not really happy with this level at all. It was really trying to make some boss level. He wanted something big and eventful, but the boss he really wanted couldn't work out because Chthon can't really be used outside of that one level. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but really Chthon is kind of like hard-coded into the level to really only work with that one particular level. So because of that, you'll never really get to see Chthon outside of House of Chthon, as much as that kind of stinks. Um, but yeah, it means that that's why you never really see him in any of these custom packs or so, because he really is just a whole scripted battle or so that was unique to that one thing. So, a bit of a shame, a bit of a loss, but that's really, at this point, all we can really expect. Um, so yeah, very anticlimactic battle. Gregory McMahon was very unhappy about this. I think everyone was kind of unhappy about this. This was kind of like just a weak mission at the end. So let's get through this thing, just check it out, and kind of close things up. Close up shop. It's closing time. Time to take out the trash. As you see, there's 22 enemies. There's still something. And we're going to be doing it from shotgun start, which is, of course, going to make it very, very interesting. Because we're doing all this from shotgun start, and we have to fight Vors and Enforcers. Sound interesting enough for you guys? Yeah. Suddenly it's going to be very, very different. Yeah, I think I suddenly made Gregory McMartin's level a lot harder, but we'll see how this works. Oh boy, I fell into the water already. Let's get some air. 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like there's going to be 7 fishes. Okay, so like 15 enemies. Alright. And we nearly killed about half of them. That makes it a bit awkward. Let's head over here so we can get all the shells, so we can actually kill things. Alright, now for the fun part. Actually trying to kill things and, you know, not die. That's gonna be the hard part, people. Nobody said it was easy. Being cheesy. Especially since... Okay, let's see if we move forward up the bridge quickly. Oops! That actually worked. Well, at least allowed me to evade the enemies for the time being. As you see, this little piece on the very back dropped to reveal a section under here. Let's follow it around, see where it leads us. Ooh, lots of goodies. Including 100 health. That'll be useful for using stuff. No, there's a shambler there, but we can use that super nail gun. So yeah, basically the best strategy for being everything in this level is to get to the secret area, basically rushing past everything as quick as possible, killing the shambler and getting all these resources. Then you can return easily and wipe out everything else with all the guns. So as you see, we're in a much better situation to actually kill stuff now. Yeah, it looks like we have plenty of rocket ammo to wipe out stuff. Let's see how this works. There are more to go. Alright, we killed the Vors. That's really what my concern was. 2 more to go? Yeah, only 2 more to go. Wow. The pit's been covered and we've killed everything in the level. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic. yeah, you get the rocket launcher. It gets pretty simple. You can come over here and check out this, but there's nothing really to do over here, as you can kind of see. And if you swim around, you can get out of the water. If you come up the staircase again, you can even see the other side is very, very similar. Nothing offered. The only thing really of use is the pit down here, which you can drop straight down, but there's a lot of goodies on the side. Unless, of course, you automatically get pushed back up. Including the double-barreled shotgun that is totally useless to me because everything is dead. Yeah, that's kind of the problem. It's like, now I'm being given resources after the fact. Look, dual stuff. Look at that, I got every gun in the game. Yay. Jump in the pit to finish episode 3. Yeah! Yeah! Well, as you can kind of see from what we just did, every gun in the game is in this level. So, if you know where to go, this level gets ridiculously easy. It's pretty much a near joke for experience. Even with shotgun start, because the fact of the matter, you have every gun in the level, and it's pretty much a direct run past everything to win, and get enough to destroy everything. It kind of makes it very, very simple. It's really not one of the hardest missions at all. So yeah, even trying to make it harder for myself by using shotgun start, it becomes ridiculously easy. So yeah, I think Gregory MacMartin is very, very right in what he said. It's a very flawed level because it's ridiculously easy. The ruined bridge, as he kind of said, was nice. It was definitely like a nice little thing to have all these ruined pieces of wood. But sadly, that's really one of the best things about it, is that it looks nice, but doesn't exactly have much playability or real interest to it. So, that's about that. Drop into the pit, and that's the end of the level. Well, this has been a fun adventure, right? 3 episodes worth, and really each episode being pretty short. Really, each episode was about 4 long, with like the 2 latter having like a boss level that was ridiculously short. So, yeah, not the greatest, but what can you expect? Can't really ask for much. Here we are. Anyway, now for the most hardcore episodes, right? It's the 4th episode! Deathmatch! Yeah, what a cool name. Deathmatch. It must be the hardest episode. There's a dozen levels in this one too. Oh my god, this is gonna be really tough. Like 0 enemies in a basin. But we'll check that out next time, people. Like, I don't even think I need to really, like, link over from other levels, because they're not really, like, they're not really, like, single-player levels, generally speaking, but some of them are going to have single-player enemies in them, kind of like Dark Hour did, and for those, of course, we're going to cover them like we would a normal single-player level, because I'm crazy like that. But it all depends on what exactly level we're doing. We'll worry about all that when we get to it. For the time being, let's see here. What am I doing? I'm looking for auto-exec.config. config. Where is that? Where is that? Why don't I have it? Oh, there we are. Okay. Gotta set this up anyway. Thank you very much all for watching. I really don't have much more to say at the moment. This really is a map that, like, there's just really nothing to really say about this one. There really is just nothing here. It really was just a quick level with a bridge, which looks nice, but that really is all you can really say about it. It really isn't that great of a mission. You get through that, and the level ends. The end. Whoop-de-doo. Well, at least it could have been worse. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. I know this has been pretty uneventful, but as I said, it was going to be anticlimactic. Here we are. I completed it. We put closure to this entire thing. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. It has been an adventure, and I shall see you when we do some random deathmatch levels.